Hi, this is Lisa from West News Channel 25. Today we will discuss the tragedy of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. What is it, you ask? The Pacific Garbage Patch is a swirling mass of plastic in the middle of the Pacific Ocean that is big enough to qualify as the planet's largest landfill. Here is an audio you can listen to.
Great Pacific Garbage Patch is a swirling mass of marine debris, a plastic soup of discarded bags and bottles in the northeast of the Pacific Ocean, whose mass is impossible to determine accurately. It is the world's biggest landfill and consists of disintegrating plastic and other discarded waste, which is forever increasing in area. Because it is confined within the current of the North Pacific Gyre, an immense vortex and meeting point of oceanic currents, it rotates around an area between Hawaii and the North American mainland. Four other marine vortices in the world's oceans also hold millions of tons of polluting debris. The debris is held both on the surface and to a depth of scores of meters in the water column beneath, and can have unexpected environmental consequences. Marine mammals, turtles, and seabirds can mistake
An environmental disaster is floating in the Pacific Ocean, and it's all of our fault. People create, consume, and carelessly toss plastics, and the litter ends up in the waterways. As the plastic reaches the shoreline, currents carry it out into the ocean, and the currents swirl the plastics into the ocean. If you consume and discard goods, you are responsible for some portion of the plastic that is ending up in the ocean, even if you live hundreds of miles away from the seaside. All rivers lead to sea. Trash that ends up in the stream in the middle of the United States can end up in the ocean, and with the help of ocean currents, find itself in the middle of a trash vortex. Impact on wildlife. Plastics found in the ocean have a dire effect on marine life. Turtles confuse plastic bags for jellyfish, and birds confuse bottle caps for food. They ingest them but can't digest them. Meanwhile, their stomachs fill with plastic, and they starve to death, even though they continue trying to eat. About 100,000 sea mammals and about 1 million fish are killed each year from the accumulated trash. Even smaller organisms like jellyfish and plankton are beginning to ingest the plastic. Entanglement. Animals are affected by the debris, which is garbage, in the ocean and may drown or starve due to entanglement. Garbage can trap their mouths or other parts of their bodies. Effect on humans. Plastic, mainly after photodegradation, attracts toxic substances and poisons. Fish then ingest the plastic poison. Meanwhile, us humans are being poisoned by what we consume. Additionally, fish on the low end of the food chain consume tiny bits of plastic, and they're in turn eaten by larger fish, which we catch and eat. So humans are affected, are literally eating the plastic we produce. Doesn't that sound appetizing? Humans are receiving concentrated doses of these toxins because the effects of the pollutants increase as they advance up the food chain. Can we clean it up? Not really, because the area of the vortex is gigantic. The plastic is in various states of breakdown, and some pieces are too tiny to collect. The ocean is really deep, and the plastic is floating from the surface all the way down to the murky bottom. Basically, we're overproduced, overconsumed, and overwasted ourselves into a rock and a hard place. The amount of fuel it would take to get ships out there to capture the plastic would emit lots of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere that the pros of a cleanup are greatly reduced by the time. How can we stop it from getting worse? Volunteer for cleanup. Put trash in a secure and litter receptacle. Properly recycle everything you can. When boating, bring your trash back to shore. Put cigarette butts in ashtrays, not on streets, sidewalks, or beaches, and bring your own containers for picnics instead of using disposables. Choose items that use less packaging. This is Lisa from WEST News Channel 25, signing off today, November 25th, 2013. Have a nice day.